Change is driven by people that are utterly devoted to a cause that they're passionate about. They're inspirers, persuaders, change makers, and they are heroes.
We won't be investing in shares to make money. We will be investing in dreams to make change.
We're going to meet some truly inspiring individuals tonight, and we've invited each of them to propose an audacious project.
We are going to launch a rocket. And on that rocket will be a satellite. And that satellite will collect data to cut this methane pollution by 45%.
Our goal is to bring a health worker within reach of everyone, everywhere.
We will need to push the limits of technology to launch a large-scale exploration of the Twilight Zone.
We want to take our proven revolving bail fund model and spread it across America as quickly as we can.
We believe that we can eliminate trachoma in 12 African countries.
We will create a new culture of health for 1 million Black women to walk to save their own lives.
The really key issue here is how can we accelerate progress in addressing the climate crisis? So with MethaneSat, we were able to break new ground by creating a better set of glasses to see the data with much greater clarity and to be able to look at an entire sector, oil and gas production, providing comprehensive data in a way that we've never had for any greenhouse gas across any single sector previously. We have built the most precise greenhouse gas measuring satellite in the world. We brought together a diverse team of experts to do it, and we built the data pipeline, processed the data, and the advocacy team to ensure that data has impact. This is a revolution in radical transparency to make greenhouse gases easily accessible to everyone, and then you can track the degree to which we're making the changes necessary to address the climate crisis. And we can do more than people thought.
MethaneSat, separation confirmed.
The Ocean Twilight Zone has big impacts on ecosystems and our whole planet. Billions of tons of carbon move through the Ocean Twilight Zone every year. That has huge impacts on our climate and the regulation of things like global warming. Our project has worked on the ways that things happening in the Ocean Twilight Zone are affecting how much carbon gets from the surface ocean into the deep parts of the ocean. We know now that top predators that are already part of important commercial fisheries, things like tuna, get 60% or more of their diet from animals that live in the Ocean Twilight Zone. I think it's a really exciting time now that we've set the stage with these new technologies and new knowledge about what needs to be observed going forward so that we can reduce the risk of the impacts of climate change and be responsible stewards of this incredible part of our planet.
More than 2 billion people around the world lack access to basic medical care. They live in remote communities far from doctors. In 2018, Last Mile Health and Living Goods came together to solve this problem. Together, they set out to bring primary health care to millions. How do they do it? By building digital tools that improve training for community health workers, by working with national and local governments to make community health workers part of their healthcare system. Today, Last Mile Health and Living Goods collectively support more than 25,000 community health workers across 7 countries, bringing vital care to 21 million people and counting. This partnership has created unstoppable momentum for community health workers and shows that investing in these healthcare heroes can bring us closer to healthcare for all.
A person that is in jail immediately after arrest has been accused of a crime. While you work your case within your presumption of innocence, you remain in jail unless you have a bond amount to pay.
There are over 3,000 jails across the United States that are filled to the brim with individuals who are being housed there for no other reason than they can't afford their bail. And that is the humanitarian crisis that the Bail Project has sought to fight. with a success rate of over 90% for over 30,000 individuals. Making it successfully back to court proves that bail isn't needed. The people come back for the same reasons that you and I would. People want to put closure to this experience that they're currently entrenched in.
The Bail Project is a comprehensive solution. They were able to provide the bond amount and assistance to get me to my court dates.
So the next phase of our work is building on what we've already established, but to now do it with greater intention towards legislative change.
A simple, low-cost intervention can actually drastically change the lives of people with just so little. I have witnessed persons with trachoma go from a life of excruciating pain to freedom, the ability to go back to their sources of livelihood, to help their families. Since 2018, we have removed close to 15 million people from the risk of getting blind from trachoma. We have delivered more than 53 million treatments to prevent trachoma. The highlight for us is that we have been able to eliminate trachoma as a public health problem from Benin. We're at a very critical point in ensuring that we finish up this work. We're hoping that by the time that we have reached 2027, all of South Africa, at 60% of East Africa, would have been enabled to eliminate trachoma as a public health problem. For us, it's a big deal, and it's something that we really look forward to.
That will be the picture in the history book, that this group of 1 million Black women changed the tide of America, that a sea of superhero blue came to every community to deliver door-to-door love and care.
When Girl Trek stood on the stage and gave our Audacious talk, we had 100,000 members. In just over 2 years from that moment, we had 1 million members, and we wanted to invest in those women.
We don't want to die a decade earlier than our sisters of other races. We want to see justice in our lifetime. So we set a new goal. We're converting our army of do-gooders into an army of community health activists.
In the next 10 years, we believe that we can increase the life expectancy of Black women by 10 years. Look for the Black women in your neighborhood. Look for Girl Trek, and trust that we are leading a cause that is bringing both joy and justice to our world.
There are better alternative solutions that not only deserve to be enacted, but that the communities that they will impact deserve to have better.
They all want to leave a legacy for their children, their grandchildren, of a world that is a better place, one in which we're more aggressively addressing the climate crisis.
When we do that, we will experience the kind of shift in life expectancy that we feel like justice looks like.